Hello Confetti Club, it is Pixie. Wait, wrong channel. Hello Spirit Squad, this is your girl Pixie from Pixie Moons. Coming at you with another weekly reading for the collective. You guys, if you're new here, my name is Pixie. I'm a creative witch, an empath, an energy worker, amongst other things I already forget. And I created this safe space for us to communicate, exchange about art, magic, and spirituality, and to bring you guys positive, uplifting messages through readings like this one and pick a cards and other types of videos. So if you vibe with all of those good things, by all means, join the Spirit Squad today. Make sure you subscribe. And while you're there, make sure you ring my bell as well, so you get notified every time I upload. And I upload at least once a week, so stay tuned for that. And if you are a returning member of the Spirit Squad, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. I wanted to start with a little something different. I do not have any singing bowls or anything because your girl is broke, okay? But I have maracas. So I thought I'd cleanse the energy a little bit because I feel like we need it. So hopefully this is not too loud. Little ASMR moment for you there. I hope this worked. But I feel like we're ready to begin. So, I will be talking about the week starting from the 24th and running until the 30th of May. It is Gemini season. Happy birthday if you're a Gemini and celebrating next week. So I will run the same thing as usual. If you guys have been rocking with me for a while, you already know. I start with the angel number, the energies we can work with for this week. And then I'll move on to what sign the moon is going to be in. So the moon stays in one sign for approximately 2 to 3 days. And I will read the cards as well that are already pulled, but I don't know what they are. I will be discovering them with you guys. And we will end with back of the deck energies as well as song lyrics to accompany us for the upcoming week. So without further ado, let's get into it. So you guys, the angel number I got for us this week is number 311. 3 is power, creativity, luck, success. It represents the mind, the body, spirit, all of those good things. 1 is, of course, new beginnings, new starts, assertiveness, independence. So I see this number as us being creative, doing our own thing, stepping into leadership of others, but also of ourselves, and really working on that solar plexus chakra. I cannot check this angel number because I'm recording this while there's a power cut. Yes, another one. So I guess we will have to look it up later. But just a heads up, just what my intuition is telling me basically. So the runes for this week, what energies can we work on or with for this upcoming week? We have the Sun, we have Chiron, the Wounded Healer, we have, Mercury, Gemini season, Uranus, alright, Aquarius, ruler of Aquarius, the Sun is ruler of Leo, and we also have Jupiter. I was talking about luck and expansion before. Jupiter, ruler of Sagittarius, is also a planet of luck and expansion. So we only have planets. So I guess we will have to work with those different energies. The Sun, of course, is creativity and yourself, your sense of self, your personality. Mercury has everything to do with communication, Uranus has to do with independence, reform, being true to yourself. And Jupiter has to do with higher learning, spirituality, and travel. So all of these kind of make sense actually for next week. Let's start with Sunday and Monday. The moon is going to be in the sign of Cancer. So Cancer, water sign, cardinal sign. Cancer is ruled by the moon itself. So the moon is going to be at home in this sign. This is your 4th house of family and home. So we might be feeling like we want to be cozy, like we want to rest, stay under the covers, read a book, or maybe just sitting with our feelings for a couple of days, and that's okay. So yeah, I wrote needing stillness. So yeah, like I was saying, we might feel like we kind of want to go on hermit mode, I'm feeling kind of like more introverted, and that's perfectly fine. Let's see the cards. We do not have a lot of cards this week, let me tell you, but we have 2 oracle cards for those 2 days, which are the obelisk, number 9, and 20, Imhotep. Something is obviously giving way to make space for something else to be rebuilt, and this time you are in charge. You are the architect. You construct this matrix. You construct your reality. We all do. We construct our reality with our thoughts. Thoughts are very powerful. I see a lot of healing with the heart chakra as well. The spiral to me is evolution. And every time you get higher and higher and higher, ascending, basically. Let's see the other cards. 41, the Red Cross. Again, healing. Investing in yourself. So yeah, with the moon in Cancer, we're going to feel like we want to spend time alone, spend time on ourselves, and maybe heal some wounds that need tending to. This amounts to a 5, which is change. So yeah, spending time with ourselves, resting, renewing our energy. And the last card is King of Swords. The King of Swords talks about logic. So I see this as the king is telling us not to get too wrapped up in our emotions, not too lost in the meanderings of our minds. The Suit of Swords deals with air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And we air signs tend to think a lot. It's kind of easy to fall prey to overthinking and kind of wallowing in our feelings. So it's okay to feel your feelings, but beware the traps of the mind. May is Mental Awareness Month. I cannot stress this enough, that if you feel like everything is crumbling down, the ground is giving way, you feel like you have no footing, sit with yourself for a moment. And if you need to reach out, please do. There is someone you can trust. There is someone you can talk to. I feel like we have something to say. We have something to work out or work on. So this 2 days might be the perfect time for us to do that and not feel discouraged. First and foremost, the universe supports you. And you also have your own support system. Back of the deck energy for the oracle, look at all this blue. 18, the lotus. Ascension, like I was talking about with the spiral. Ascension. And this is going to bring you clarity. Like I was saying with the King of Swords, clarity of mind, clarity of perspective, clarity of vision. After we work on what we need to work on, we're going to feel so much lighter. And like we can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like circumstances have been taking their toll on us, but we will start getting out of that pretty soon. Tuesday and Wednesday, the moon is going to be in the fiery fixed sign of Leo. Leo, ruler of the 5th house of creativity, entertainment, children. I saw some of us going out in nature. That's all I wish for you, really. Get out in nature, get out there, get some fresh air, get a bit of sun, since Leo is ruled by the sun. Let's have a look at the cards. The oracle we have is 17. Hathor, solar plexus, I see. We have the little chair, 14. So we had 41 before, and this is 14. So this is change again. And 5 of swords, 5 and 5. Change of perspective next week. We carry on healing, not just for ourselves, but for the collective. Changing perspective on past things, things that we did, things that we thought, things that we said, and ending the judgment. I know a lot of us have been very judgmental of ourselves lately. I have been feeling it. I've been doing it to myself. Let's be transparent. I've been doing it to myself as well. So this is really us sitting with that and giving affection and love and positivity to ourselves and to the world, because everybody's on their own journey. As we often say, yeah, sit with your feelings. Again, solar plexus and throat chakra. A lot of introspection next week. Basically what I see there. 5 of swords talks about deceit. So what I'm hearing is, if we have been oblivious or delusional, it's about the way we have thought about some things or situations or people, and kind of coming to terms with reality and with what actually is, kind of facing truth, not running away from it as we might have done in the past. Heavy healing, you guys, heavy stuff. The back of the deck energy is 42. The eyes of Saint Lucy or Lucia, extending the olive branch to ourselves. New perspective, looking at things in the face. Oh my god, I'm spoken myself. And 6, 4 and 2, 6 has to do with healing. Again, heavy healing for the community. Massive shifts taking place. These are very exciting times, and they're also very rich times, and maybe overwhelming for some. But just know that we are all in this together. We are helping each other doing that. Finally, Thursday and Friday, the moon is going to be in the sign of Virgo. If you want to know all the tea about Virgo, you can check out this video. But basically, Virgo is an earth sign, and it is mutable, ruled by Mercury, same as Gemini. And it has to do with our 6th house of health, pets, routine, the environment, so caring about the environment. And when I reflected upon the energy of those 2 days, I saw an office with a desk, I saw paperwork, maybe people working on schedules, things like that, work schedules. So maybe that resonates for some of us. I am including Saturday, even though on Saturday and Sunday the moon will be in the airy sign of Libra, cardinal sign. So that's the 7th house of relationship, art, music, aesthetics, ruled by Venus, of course. And when I reflected on Saturday, I saw a coffee shop with lots of plants in it. Maybe that speaks to you, let me know in the comments. But when I asked about this last 3 days, Spirit asked me to regroup all of them. I pulled the cards for Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So the oracle card we have is Bez 22. I was talking about music earlier. Again, throat chakra, self-expression. Singing, maybe dancing, definitely kind of letting your hair down, going with the flow of things, because the the energies have been really heavy during the previous days. So maybe it's time to let loose, silly goose. What do we have? 2. 2, 2, 2. Wanting. There's a proverb that comes to mind. It's like when you grab too many things, you cannot focus on one thing. And then finally we have the 7 of Pentacles. All right, work. Work, 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 work. This is Earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More specifically, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's kind of, it's showing you a man who's looking at basically what he has harvested, knowing that he has to work a little bit more. But for now, he's kind of resting and contemplating, like I was saying, resting. And the Knight of Cups, in touch with your emotions. In the Rider-Waite, the Knight of Cups is depicted as going steady. He's holding the cup, he doesn't want to spill it. Yeah, just like slowing down the pace for the end of the week, slowing things down and kind of nurturing ourselves as well. And the back of the deck energy for that was Ace of Wands, creativity, ideas. So maybe some of you will have business ideas, things that you want to implement, or you are starting something, maybe a romance, a relationship, maybe a romance with yourself. I'm always talking about self-love. You know how it is on this channel. I will close this reading here because my laptop is at 5%. I hope this reading makes sense. Let me know in the comments. And the last thing I will do before I go is to pull out some song lyrics for us. So maybe something that's going to be inspirational, something that's going to help us, or just a good song to listen to. So, oh my god, it's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from my devil's cup. Slowly, it's taking over me. Oh my gosh. So I was talking about romance earlier. Beginning of a romance, maybe with a Capricorn, because they talk about the devil, and Capricorn is represented by the devil in the tarot. Or maybe they have Capricorn in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I believe that's all for this week. I want to thank Spirit and my guides for bringing forth such beautiful messages for us today. And remember, you're protected, you are supported, and you are divinely guided. And until I see you again, bye.